action.
This is my vardo that I.
First of all, you're Susanne.
I'm Susanne, and I'm on a journey, and this is the vardo that I used to go on this journey, and I've done all the filigree myself. It comes very plain, and I designed it, and I have an instant hot water heater, and I have the gas, the propane for the hot water heater, spare tire, and it weighs 1,700 pounds, fully equipped.
Okay,
and
cool.
Then,
and you had it custom made
I did.
for yourself?
I had it custom made for myself, and I did all the cutouts myself on a bandsaw. And
you made these wood pieces to fit in the corners.
And they're all different a little bit because you can see that, you know.
Right. Oh, that's what makes them cool?
Yeah. Because I had to do each one by hand.
Yeah, it's like the good old music, you know. It's not electronic.
No.
There's a little bit of difference.
A little bit of something.
Yeah, and the mistakes in life and the imperfections are what make things cool.
And
so
these are my herbs that come out when I'm not traveling, and they go in when I am to protect everything.
So this one is?
That one is spicy basil. This is a little oriental pepper, and this is thyme.
Well, I thought that was basil.
No, it looks like purple leaf, but it's not. And these are just regular camping windows. This is the fellow who made the trailer, and he also makes tiny houses and teardrop trailers. That's his specialty.
Checkeredtrailers.com. Okay.
Right. And in the future, this little vardo is going to be called Gypsy Espresso, and I'm going to serve coffee. And this is the tray window that comes out.
Oh, wow, that's cool. I don't drink coffee, but I mean, maybe you could serve something.
This one and the other one matching it are the only two from Home Depot. Everything else, like I said, is my own invention.
All right.
And that up there is not mine. So these are my lanterns that I put on at night. This is a functional porthole window.
A porthole?
That window, it opens up when the top is closed so that I do get some air coming through here.
That's cool. It's like a little bit nautical.
Yes. Yes, because I also love the ocean since I live in Florida. But I live in this full time now, but I have my address at my daughter's so that I can have a bank account. And this is the inside.
It's very gypsy-ish.
Yes, and that's the idea. And I wanted all the, you know, the lace and everything to have that kind of a feeling.
Well, come on in and show me the thing.
Yes, and this is my TV. If I get bored, I watch DVDs.
Okay.
When I get too alone.
And you're hooked up to your host here, the neighbor, David.
Actually, I have an antenna that is Gomo-Hu is called, and you can pick up channels from anywhere within 25 miles, 65 miles, depends on which expensive antenna you want. And this one is $25, so it takes 25 miles.
Wow. Okay.
And then underneath the bed is where.
Could you turn it off for now?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's my music.
Oh, something's on. Oh, okay.
There we go.
Okay, well, come on in and show me this place.
And then, put this outside here. This is the window that would, in the future, serve people coffee. And these are just regular trailer windows that open out. Did you do this
decor there?
I did some stenciling. And then these are the two little LED
little mirrors
lights.
There.
Yeah. And those little lights come on and off.
Okay, and those run off your diesel marine battery?
Yes.
I see.
And then this is usually where I keep my wine in here, but I've used it to christen the trailer. And then over on this side, I love this side the most. This side, I've collected cigar boxes.
Oh, cool.
And my cigar boxes...
Do you smoke cigars?
Nope.
No.
But at a store in Maumee, Ohio. And this is my medicine cabinet. And then these are my coffee creamers and things. And these are where I have spices. I keep spices up in there.
Yeah.
And so it just has all the knick-knack stuff that you normally have in the kitchen. And I have to make sure everything is really tight for when you're traveling, or it falls apart. So I've made little hooks on everything and just have more storage in there. And then I keep a little basket of dried herbs that I collect on the way. This is my cooking 1-unit little cooking thingy.
Cool.
And I have a sink.
And that runs off the electricity coming from David's house?
It can.
This? Or
yes, this does. Yes.
Right.
And then the sink, if I hook up to water or I use my hot water tank, I can get hot water, cold water out of here, I can wash my hair, whatever. It drains to the outside. This is underneath the sink, and I've just made this my kitchen cabinetry.
Nice.
Food storage,
that holds a good deal of stuff.
Yeah. Those
now,
shelves.
Do you have a little
in
fridge
there.
in here?
No, I wish I did.
No fridge, okay.
That has to all be coolers. And I am in
now, you could get a very small fridge that runs off electricity that you could plug into the...
The smallest one I've seen is this big.
Yeah, okay.
I could carry that in the car. That's what I was thinking with the converter.
But you just don't have any room in
Not
here.
in here. This is just like, this is maxed out.
You know, when there's a will, there's a way.
Yes,
You'll figure something
I
out.
will.
And this down here, you have a...
Air conditioner.
Okay, cool.
You need that in Florida, you'll die.
I see, you're from Florida.
And then this area here is going to be continued for more storage. He did not provide that. This I put on, and over here I put a rest. And this is the table that comes out.
Oh, great.
And when you pull it out all the way, it turns sideways and goes down into those grooves and makes another bed.
That is cool.
So I have that. This is to keep it from flying around when I'm traveling. And then under here I have more storage.
Let's pull the chair out and check it out. I love that chair.
Yeah,
this
is the compost stool.
Now what's... Okay.
The commode.
That's the commode too. There's the pot right underneath there.
Yeah, it is.
You got to learn how to squat. You got to watch my vids.
Just do that, and it's all clean.
It doesn't
smell. It doesn't do anything.
You could also just put a hole right in there and squat right on there.
I squat right on the...
You squat right on that?
Yeah.
Nice. That's what I teach people. It's important to squat versus sit.
Yes.
So that your digestive system functions better.
Very good. Very good. And then these are bins that are really long. They go to the front of the trailer, so they go all the way. And I have my shirts and pants and more stuff under here and more there.
Right.
And then underneath here is another whole compartment.
You got a little stool there. Did you make that one?
Yep. That's for climbing into my bed at night. And there are other compartments, and the water tank is there.
Okay.
And there's another bin like this one over here. And then the marine batteries all the way up front.
Wow, this is just cool. Kind of reminds me of...
I'm not quite finished yet. I've got to take all this out and do the floor.
This kind of reminds me of the nose of a boat, you know, like my grandpa had.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, so that takes care of all of that. And then underneath here is storage. And I just made these cushions. They're not finished yet. I'm still in the process. But underneath here, there's some extra wood. I'm making, there's storage under there that runs along the length here. And then this one is storage there. And I have my water hose in there. So this narrow storage helps to just have a little bit more room to put things. And,
fantastic.
And then I'm doing the same thing. Right now this is doing double duty. This shouldn't be here. It has another... This is for the bed. And
now let's check out your little plants you've got up here in your bed.
Oh yeah. Those little dudes are my only responsibility. All the plants are my responsibility.
Sometimes that's good to not have a lot of responsibility,
That's it. I love not having it. And I usually have that window open, but if it rains, then I don't want my bed to get wet. So I do have a canvas that comes down for traveling.
And you had mentioned before we started the video that you had the bed custom made. You had this whole place custom made.
To my height and to my length.
That is so cool.
And width. So it works.
Now, what if you meet some dude that's like 6 foot tall, and y'all want to get it on in that little freaking bed?
No, I have a double Eno hammock. Have you ever heard of the Eno? It's made. The Enos are made with parachute material, and they're very, very light.
Right.
So I have a double one that I can slap around any trees.
So you think that you can have sex in a hammock?
Why not? Do something
new? That'd be interesting. Now, I heard of once somebody told me that they had sex while riding a horse at a slow gallop. Now, you ride horses.
I wouldn't try it.
you tell us about she was telling me about her equine thing she does. Tell them about that.
I'm a dressage instructor, and I've written a book, but it's not published yet. It's all ready to go to the publisher, but that's not my thing. I'm the hands-on person, so yeah, I love
So explain dressage.
Dressage is the gymnasticizing of the horse and rider into one harmonious unit, is my explanation of it. And it is the classical form of riding that initiated hundreds of years ago and was actually used in war as an exhibition to other kingdoms of the expertise of the rider and what they could do.
Hundreds of years ago.
Hundreds of years ago.
All right.
And now it's in the Olympics as a competition sport.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
All over the world.
Now, have you ever considered teaching the people that are trying to compete in that?
Yes. I have taught a lot of riders, but the areas that I have taught in are mostly training level and first and second and third level riders. I could help somebody, coach somebody, because I have a very good eye to maybe watch Grand Prix movements and tell them what they need to do, but I've kind of grandfathered into the system, so I just enjoy it.
Cool.
I freelance. I go to their place and teach.
And you had mentioned that you had personal information, a website or something that people could see?
My personal life, I used to have a website for my dressage, but I stopped that because I'm doing so much traveling and I just didn't want any extra expenses. So I started blogging, and my blog site is s.lisette@wordpress.com.
Could you spell that so people would know exactly how to get there?
Lisette is Liesette at wordpress.com.
Oh, cool.
And that's kind of my spiritual journey and what I believe in and how I've come to where I am today and what I'm doing. So that's what I enjoy.
It's been so interesting checking out your thing.
Thank you. Yeah, me and my vardo. All I need is a couple Gypsy van or horses and take the wheels off and put on the spoke, the wooden spoke ones.
And you pull this with?
A Kia Sorento, a 6-cylinder. And I've gone, my proudest moment at this time is I went over what is called the Dragon Tail from Tennessee into North Carolina by Bryson City.
How high is that?
That was amazing. Well, is
it really steep?
It's very steep, and I forgot how many turns. A lot of turns in 11 miles, and they're all hairpin turns, so you're constantly going left and right and left and right. It's very tight. And no regular motorists try it. It's a race that they use for motorcycles and for Corvettes.
And you pulled this trailer over.
And I pulled this trailer over it, and I was applauded by all the motorcyclists as they went by. So yes, it was fun. I enjoyed that. That was pretty cool.
Well, I'm sure people are going to really enjoy this video, Susanne.
Well, thank you, Brett. It's been a pleasure meeting you today, and this is just so spontaneous. It was wonderful.
All right. Well,
appreciate it.
We'll see you. Thanks so much, and we'll see you later.
Thank you, Brett.